I decided this morning I wanted to have some rice. I was really in the mood for rice, and I bought these a while back and still never used them. So I just heated up half the container, so 140 grams is half the container, and the macros are good on this. It's just basmati rice, so it's 160 calories, 2 fat, 34 carb, and 4 protein, and this container has 2 servings, so there's still half a serving in there. And I was pretty surprised at how accurate it was. It's 280 grams for the entire package. And I weighed out the whole package just to see how accurate this container was if you were to eat the whole thing. And it came out to about 268 grams. So that's actually not too bad. A lot of things are pretty off. I heard the Uncle Ben's pre-packaged packages are like, it says 2 servings and there's really only 1.5 servings in the whole package. So that's why it's important, even if it's pre-packaged stuff like this, to weigh it out on a food scale and be accurate with it. So we got that rice, threw it in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes just to heat it up. I'm gonna add it right here to this chicken. I'm gonna make a little stir fry here. And I thought about adding some vegetables into this, but since this is going to be my pre-workout meal, I just recently talked about what I like to eat pre-workout. And for me, I just like to stay away from high fiber, high fat. And vegetables obviously contain fiber, not a ton of fiber, but for some reason vegetables keep me feeling full, and that's not something that I want when going into the gym. So we're keeping it simple. White rice and chicken, and we'll throw some hot sauce on that, and that will be our pre-training meal. All right, so we got this cooking up nice, and it looks good, smells good, but the problem we run into now is, how do we season it? Which spice or sauce should we use when you have a collection of them? You know, we got all these different hot sauces: Valentino, Tabasco, liquid smoke, soy sauce, teriyaki sauce, Frank's Red Hot, Buffalo, a whole bunch of different stuff back here. We got all these different spices and seasonings. We got Cajun, Cayenne, all that stuff. And then you also have the fridge door, obviously, so you got all your stuff up here. We got Chipotle barbecue down here, Sweet Baby Ray's, some more Frank's, some sriracha. So we're gonna have to pick one. I'll let you guys know what I choose. All right, so I decided to go with this sweet chili sauce from Trader Joe's. I forgot I had this in the fridge, and macros aren't that bad. There's 6 grams of carbs per serving, which is a tablespoon, which is obviously higher than a typical hot sauce, which would have 0 grams of carbs, but it's got a thicker consistency, similar to that of a duck sauce if you've had like Chinese food before. So it's just gonna add a sweet flavor to that. So sweet chili stir fry it is. All right, so we got that sizzle going from the sweet chili sauce in there. We're just gonna mix it up and then we're ready to eat. All right, so we got the meal all done here. All I did was throw some scallions right on top of there, so some green onion, and that's what I'll be eating pre-training. Nothing too crazy, but enough to get me through my workout. And just as I sit down, I see a bunch of videos that I haven't watched yet. We got a full day of eating right here from Guzman, and then right here we have another full day of eating from Brandon. So I'll probably watch those 2 videos while I eat this, get a little bit of work done, then it's time to hit the gym. What's going on, everybody? Tuesday, November 4th, 1 p.m., outside of the gym, about to lift, not bringing the camera inside. I'm sure you guys saw my last video titled Benching and Bitching, and the support on that was overwhelming. I really appreciate that, guys. I read every single comment. So the fact that you appreciate what I do and I appreciate what you do, we can appreciate each other and make this channel grow. You know, the support you guys offer is seriously incredible, and you make what I do very easy and more enjoyable. So the only reason I'm not filming today is simply because I'm short on time, no other reason. And it's really not that entertaining what's going on today. Just some light bench press, some back and some biceps. It's week 3, day 1. So I'm just kind of in and out of the gym. You just saw me eat a pre-workout meal, which is for this training session as I'm about to go into the gym, but not filming there. So what I will do is throw up some training footage from the other night when I came into the gym. I'll let you guys watch that while I go in there, and I'll catch up with you guys when I'm done. All right, so just to address a common question I've been getting, are you overtraining? I see that you're bench pressing very often, and that is true. I am bench pressing about 3 times per week right now. But being that I'm on a specific program that's built off of percentages, I'm making sure that I'm not completely taxing my body and going to failure every single day. And I'm also making sure that I'm getting proper recovery and sleep and nutrition. So a lot of times,
overtraining is confused with under-recovering. If you're overtraining, you'd probably end up in the hospital to the point where you have completely fried yourself and you can't even produce a thought anymore. That is how serious overtraining really is. So if you're training high volume with high intensity, that's not considered overtraining. But you also want to make sure that your nutrition is in check and you're getting plenty of sleep, your micronutrients, your vitamins, plenty of water. All of that plays a big role. But let's talk about the training footage here. I started off the workout with some warm-up sets, moved into 2 sets of 2 with 195 on the bar, and my working weights today were 4 sets of 2 with 210 on the bar. Really happy with the way everything is looking and feeling. It was cool that I had my dad there actually to help me unrack the weight. It's not that I needed a spotter at all, but I've mentioned before, even in my how to bench press videos, how valuable a spotter can be just to help you unrack the weight to ensure that you stay tight throughout the entire lift. So that was my bench press work for the day. Things are feeling really good. And do you recognize this man right here? This is my father. He was actually in the gym with me, just doing some arms and shoulders, hitting some lateral raises here. I'm sure you guys have seen him on the channel before. He was featured in 2 of my videos of his life-saving body transformation where he lost over 100 pounds. One of those videos was actually featured on worldstarhiphop.com. And yes, he is more shredded than myself and probably a lot of people watching this video. So props to him. We'll be doing the interview probably this week or next week, talking about how he went through his transformation, how he lost all the weight, what his training's been like, and all of that good stuff that a lot of you have been asking for. So if you want to see more of my father on the channel, you have to click that like button. So thanks as always. I really appreciate that, guys, as that's really helping this channel grow. So you will definitely be seeing more of him on the channel, as well as some more Brittany. A lot of people have been requesting that. And the only reason you're not seeing her in this video or this training session, she was there, is simply because she wasn't really feeling well. If you follow her on Instagram, which you should be following her, I'll throw her username on the screen for you, but she posted a picture of herself by the bench press with a cup of tea in a travel mug. So she still brought her ass to the gym and trained, even though she wasn't feeling great. So no excuses. And yeah, that's that. You can kind of see her in the background in the mirror sitting over there. But she did a few exercises and just decided to kind of cut it off there, as she didn't want to hurt herself. But you know, she still made it to the gym, and that's what counts. So here I am hitting some deadlifts, and I made a bit of a boo-boo here, as I was supposed to do 6 sets of 5 at 75%. Now that 75% is based off of my 1 rep max, which I pulled when I was collabing with Brandon Campbell, Nick Wright, Max Tuning, and Bob from Olympus Iron in Rhode Island. I hit 435. So right now I'm working with 335, and like I said, supposed to be 6 sets of 5, but my dumbass did a few sets of 6 reps. I'm not sure why I did that. I even looked at the program in between sets and saw that it was supposed to be 5 reps, and still went ahead and did 6 on some of the sets. Not intentionally because I wanted to feel like a badass, but because I just forgot. I was in the zone, I don't know. But anyway, this was a cool training session simply because we are in the gym after hours when it was closed. If you guys remember when I first signed up at this gym, I had a talk with the owner, told him that I run the YouTube channel and I like to film in the gym, and he offered a key to the gym to me. So he gave me a key and allowed me to access the facility whenever I wanted to, whether if it was 2 in the morning or 6 in the morning or 10 at night. If the gym was closed, he gave me a key so I can open it up and let myself in and then lock it on my way out. So a huge shout out to Ed, the owner over at Personal Fitness. This gym is in Rocky Point, New York, Long Island, if you are looking for a gym. And I'm just so grateful to be able to have that opportunity. So it was just the 3 of us in the gym, music blasting, camera set up wherever we wanted, didn't need headphones, and that was one of the coolest ways to train. So I'm looking forward to doing more of these after-hour gym sessions, as I could set the camera up wherever the hell I want and just blast some music and train. So thanks as always for watching, guys. I appreciate the support, always working to make progress. And that's it. So here I am, just rocking out to the music, holding the weight, and boom, we are done with this training session. Thanks again, guys. Enjoy the rest of the video.
What's going on, everybody? My apologies for not taking out the camera all day. Like I said, when I was in the gym, I was strapped for time, and as soon as I left the gym, I've just been non-stop all day long between client updates and emails and editing videos and trying to improve my services here, and I'm still going. I just came down from the office a few minutes ago. It's around 1 a.m. right now, and I'm sitting in front of the laptop still working. And that's not something that I recommend to people. I always stress the importance of sleep, not only for gym performance, but for mental health, physical health, and I'm the biggest hypocrite of it. I'm guilty of not getting enough sleep and not making it a priority, which I know it should be. I know the importance of sleep, yet I still, I'm always up late trying to work, and it's something I need to work on myself. And I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to that. We're up on our computers, our phones, whether we're working or browsing social media, and not getting adequate sleep. So something I need to work on. But, like I said, I've been just working all day, and time just went by. I wasn't even looking at the clock. I didn't realize it was 1 a.m. until a little while ago. And I got so caught up in what I was doing. But it's a type of work where you get stressed out because you're so busy doing it and it's so time consuming. But it's the good stress. You love it because you're doing something that you love. You don't really care how long it takes. You don't care how much time and effort you need to put into it because you know the product that will come out of it will be worth it. So that's what I'm doing here. I got the laptop and I'm working on improving some of my client stuff. So when I get clients, I send out these trackers and everything for their macros, their cardio, everything. I give documents for supplementation, training programs, all that stuff. And I'm just trying to improve that. I'm not going to be one of those coaches who just says, here are your macros in an email and get back to me in a week or two and let me know if you lost or gained weight. For me, it's something I'm passionate about, and a coach should be doing just that and coaching the client through the process. So that's what I'm doing. I enjoy it. I love it. And yeah, so if you're interested in coaching, I do have some spots open. The links are always in the description box below to the website, to my email address, Matty@FusaroFitness.com if you have any questions. But I'm going to work for a little bit longer and I need to get to sleep. So didn't really eat too much today, a little behind. So I'm just going to have myself a little chocolate brownie Quest bar and call it quits. So we'll pick up tomorrow. Thanks as always for the constant support, guys. Again, I'm sorry for not filming a lot today, but I'll see you guys in the morning. So have a good night. I'll talk to you all later.